In 2003, Aaron Ralston had to amputate his right hand in order to survive a mountaineering accident. In 1994, Mauro Prospero got trapped in a sandstorm that left him stranded in the desert for 9 days before getting rescued. Harrison O'Keefe survived for days in a capsized vessel about 100 feet down off the coast of Nigeria. But the most amazing part of all these experiences, when asked about their experience, they all smiled, shrugged, and said, "It probably could have been worse." Humans have always found a way of surviving what seems like the impossible. And while my Aunt Maura hasn't been stuck between two boulders or stranded in a desert, she has experienced more adversity and loss than anyone else in my entire life. Yet she remains to be the most vibrant and alive person I've ever met. My aunt was the fourth child to my grandparents, the second youngest to my Uncle Sean. But when Sean was only 18, he was killed in a car accident. Losing someone that close to you tears your life apart and leaves you with pieces that don't seem to fit together anymore. Yet still, my aunt successfully went to college on time, made friends, grew as a person, enjoyed university life, and got through the immense loss of her younger brother. From there, she went on to have a fairly normal life, getting married, having kids, and settling down. But about 6 years ago, when she went for her yearly mammogram, they found a lump. They caught the cancer early, but still, she had to get chemo and go through surgery to make sure the cancer was completely gone. The emotional toll of this experience is impossible for anyone who hasn't been through it to understand. Yet still, my aunt didn't let it ruin her life. Instead, she found a way to continue to make others laugh, continue to find joy in the little things, and continue to be an amazing mother. However, being a mother wasn't always so easy for her either. My cousin Thomas was born when I was 7 years old. From the moment he came into the world, there was a multitude of health concerns for him. We later learned that he wouldn't develop as a normal child would, and he was at a much greater risk for developing infections and other sicknesses. A simple cold could easily turn into pneumonia and put him in the hospital for weeks at a time. He would not hit develop milestones that other children would, such as talking, walking, and going to school. My aunt moved the family to Delaware to receive better care for Tommy. She changed her job, her kids' schools, and she left the place she had lived her whole life. When Tommy was 8 years old, he got a simple stomach bug, and despite surgery, it was concluded that he would not be able to live without the aid of a respirator for the rest of his life. My aunt and uncle decided to put him in hospice care, and he passed away after a few days. I can only imagine that having a child with such health concerns would be isolating and filled with a lot of pain, and losing said child would be unimaginable. But there was undoubtedly a lot of love too, and my Aunt Maura saw the love and the goodness that Tommy brought to the world, and she survived it. There's a quote that says, "There will be bumps and breaks in your life. There will be challenges and obstacles. There will be moments when you feel like you cannot possibly take on anymore. These are the moments when you must be there for yourself, truly and undoubtedly. Have faith, stay strong, and continuously remind yourself that, although the world seems to be upside down, it won't be like this forever." My Aunt Mara is one of the strongest people I know. She has experienced tragedy of every degree, yet she has persevered and continues to do so every day. She finds humor in life and embraces the path that she is on. I wanted to do this speech to commemorate her because she is braver than anyone I know and inspires me every day in so many different ways.